Each of the past 2 seasons, the Ottumwa boys basketball team has won 6 games and then endured a coaching change. OHS needed a shot in the arm to start the season, and they got it Tuesday night, beating Fort Madison 54-47. First-year head coach Ken Hutchinson says it was great to come away from the season opener with a lot of positive lessons learned about his team.
Well, I learned that, we're not going to come out intimidated. We hadn't won there in about 10 years, or at least against them in about 10 years. So it's nice to see them come out with some confidence and some poise early on. We hit some big shots there early on, too. We hadn't been shooting the ball all that well in practice, so it's nice to be able to say, okay, we'll scratch that in practice and go out and hit some big shots in the game.
Of course, Hutchinson says there's a lot of room to grow, especially when the Bulldogs face pressure and when they've got the advantage on the scoreboard.
We need to work on some of that pressure, especially playing with the lead. We haven't had a whole lot of opportunities playing with the lead, so we got to just work on how we're going to take care of the ball, be patient, still get what we want, but take care of it and play aggressively, but yet not force stuff with the lead.
Senior point guard Lathan Ham had 14 points and 5 assists in the victory, while sophomore forward Trey Swartz had 18 points and 10 rebounds. Hutchinson says there's a lot riding on the performance of those 2 stars this season.
Trey and Lathan are going to be our playmakers. It doesn't mean other guys can't make shots or contribute, but those are guys that need to touch the ball, and if they can't score, it's probably going to be because they're doubled and they're going to be able to kick and go from there.
The head coach says Ham needs to be prepared to play a lot of minutes and be more aggressive against the press, while Swartz just needs to continue to see his confidence grow.
He didn't come out at all against Fort Madison, and there's going to be games where he's going to have to play the majority of the 32-minute stretch. And then Lathan's just got to learn too that when he's got a chance to beat his guy, he doesn't have to cross over and change directions 2 or 3 different times. He's got him beaten one, get him beaten one, and then everybody else should come back to help if he gets trapped. I was very happy with Trey's aggressiveness. He's been a little timid early on during some scrimmages. We tried to get him some sets, and he was a little passive. But I thought he did a much better job last night of taking it right to the basket right away. We had an early set for him. He caught it at the top of the key, and he wasn't wanting to shoot that early on. He let it fly last night and drained it. So I like the fact that he was going after it. We just got to do a better job of keeping him involved all game long.
The Bulldogs play their home opener Friday night when they take on Ames. For the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network, I'm Jason Van Arkel.